it was a great day to be an LA Kings fans today. They are finally back at Staples Center. The longest road trip ever, it feels like, and technically is with the Grammys in town, but they are done, and the Kings are back, and they won! Yay! Not only that, I got to wear my totally awesome jersey dress that had arrived at my apartment literally the day that they left for the road trip, so it's just been standing there like, wear me, and it's so cool. So I want to give Laverty Designs a shout out for what they do, because it definitely got a lot of compliments tonight, so thank you for that. On to the game. Awesome first period. Could have been better if we actually scored, but literally everything else the Kings did was right. The Flames took the first two shots on goal, little dyslexic there. Then they took a shot on goal 7 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, and that was the only shots on goal they had the entire first period. The Kings were forechecking in the neutral zone like crazy. I felt like it never got down to the other end of the ice, barely at all. And when it did, the Kings took the puck straight back, and they were hammering the Flames goalie, who I actually kind of felt a little bad for, except that we made him look really good, because with 12 shots on goal and none of them going in, it was literally the only thing that the Kings didn't do right. They were checking, they were forechecking, they were hitting, they were not taking penalties, which is huge for us lately. We were getting power plays, and we were good on them. We had consistent, solid zone time, really clean passing. I mean, the chemistry was all there, just couldn't get one in the net because, of course. So we get to the second period. In the first 10 minutes, the Flames had twice the amount of shots on goal than they had the entire first period. They were up to 9, maybe 10 minutes in. But the Kings scored first, as so they should. And the ironic thing with this goal is that it really, of all the shots we had on goal, this is the one that goes in. Like, we had, by the end of the second period, there were 11 grade A chances that the Kings had compared to the Flames 2. And this is the shot. I mean, I'm taking it. And thank you, Luke Shen, for the goal. I'm not saying anything about that. And to Vinny Lecavalier for the amazing screen. But I mean, it's just kind of like he wasn't even really trying to get it in goal. I think he was just trying to get it on net so that maybe Vinny could tip it in, but it just kind of like weirdly knuckled past their goalie, and then suddenly the Kings are up 1-0. So what do the Kings do when they're completely and utterly dominating the other team and finally get their first goal? Yeah, they take a stupid penalty. Thank you, Jake Muzzin. And 6 seconds into the penalty kill, they give up a goal. Because, of course they do. That's so LA Kings. That's exactly what should happen in a game like this to an opponent that is really just not as good as we are. If you look at the standings, that is a fact. That is not an opinion. So, yeah, that happened. But then, thankfully, welcome back, Anze Kopitar, and he made his goal count. It was beautiful. Anze, we have missed you. I think it was only maybe 3 games, but in the 3 games that you weren't there, and then the 3 games the Quick wasn't there, it was a little scary. It was, please don't ever do that again. So, Kobe was back. He scored this goal. Gorgeous. Was it power play goal? I don't remember. I just remember that there was a lot of Kings pressure leading up to the goal. They kept it in the zone consistently and solidly, and they just kept attacking the net, and finally Kopitar was the one that made it get through. And kudos to him. It was a great goal. It turned out to be the go-ahead goal. Immediately after this goal was scored, we took another penalty, and we're just sitting there thinking, oh, come on. Luckily, the Flames did not score on that penalty. We go into the third period 2-1. Chris Sutter's back on the dance cam. I missed that too. God, it's good to be home, guys. And it was, as Lori said, the Kings were playing with fire. Haha. They were a little bit. They should have come out of this game easily. I mean, it could have been, based on the first period, it could have been one of those Boston 9-2 games. Instead, it was 2-1, and even as the seconds were dying down, they pulled their goalie with like a minute 45. As soon as they pulled him, the puck got back into the LA Kings' possession. It never left the neutral zone, and yet somehow with 1:01 to go, they finally stopped it, but it never made it into the back of the net, and I still have no idea how. It's just one of those really odd phenomenons that really only LA Kings fans can understand, where you're out shooting them and you're out playing them, and somehow you're just not seeing that as much as you'd like to on the scoreboard. But we ended up with a win. We are now, I think, 4 points in our divisional lead, but I think that's only because we have a game in hand on the Ducks. Either way, still at the top, still doing really well and in a good position for what will be playoffs not too far away. It's the end of February, guys. Still don't quite know how that happens. So the Kings are looking pretty. They need to capitalize on more chances, especially against teams that aren't that good. We go on to play Edmonton, and I've already forgotten who in the next couple of days. So they need to get better at that, but I'll take the 2 points. 2 points. It was a good night.